Today we passed a resolution for City Council for some traffic signal improvements. Really two different projects. One project had to do with vehicle detection improvements at 11 intersections. So these are locations, and that vehicle detection help us detect vehicles, work with our signal timing so we can have better signal timing, more efficient traffic flow. The other project was at 5 intersections, and we'll add pedestrian signals. So these are the pedestrian traffic signals, the push buttons, curb ramps, so for pedestrians to get across intersections in a safer manner.
All right, and what is the process of deciding whether these projects are going to be worth the time, the effort, and the money?
Yeah, so this funding source for this was through this carbon reduction program, and as a federal program, and we are working with TxDOT and MPO, and we, as far as the detection upgrades, these are intersections where it's older detection, it's either not working or it's no longer supported by the manufacturer, and also these are corridors on North Palace, South Glenwood, and Front Street that were identified as part of our downtown traffic study, whereas we're doing improvements downtown, people who aren't going to downtown, there are alternate routes for them to go, and so we want to improve traffic flow on those alternate routes.
All right, and for the traffic signals specifically, in those locations where you are going to put in upgrades, or it's projected where you will be putting in the upgrades, do you see a backup of traffic?
So currently on, say, North Palace and South Glenwood, we do not have any signal coordination. So those intersections, you could get caught at every intersection, but with us improving our communication that we've done the past couple of years through our master plan and also adding these detection upgrades, we can better monitor that traffic and have that progression that's not there today.
Okay, can you talk to me about the 20% local match in funding that the CPR requires?
Yeah, so this program requires a 20% match from the local government, but these qualified for what was called transportation development credits that really covered the city's 20% match. So at this point, it is 0% funding from the city for these projects.
All right, and overall, what kind of an impact do you think these projects, and you can talk about them individually if you'd like, what kind of an impact do you think they will have on the citizens of Tyler?
Sure. So again, kind of two different projects, two different focuses. One focus is that vehicle detection that will really help with the signal timing. Again, progression and more efficient traffic flow, hopefully less waiting at traffic signals when you're sitting there and nobody's present, you know, why am I waiting? To improve those conditions. The second one is really the pedestrian side. So there are intersections where there are signals, but there are no curb ramps or pedestrian signals. So if pedestrians are trying to get across that intersection, it can be confusing and not clear on when to go and when it's safer to do so. And so these would be adding those components to the traffic signal to really help pedestrians get across those intersections.
All right, and what's the timeline?
So we are currently looking to go out to bid in August of 2024. So the plans are being developed right now. TxDOT is working on those. And so then you're looking in fall and then into 2025 for construction would be our timeline.